I've already quit my job for CAT preparation, or I'm not able to find a job. Can I just take a break and prepare for CAT? If I've taken a break, how should I prepare for CAT? I'm going to break this into two parts. Should you take a break? No. And so I'm a big fan of being in a job. Being employed is a super good thing. You learn tons of things in a job, especially if it's a good job. So my bias is always going to be towards being employed while preparing for CAT. Right? In another way, it helps you relax being in a job. Make sure that you're not sweating about mock scores and how much you have completed in DILR puzzles all the time. That switching off and switching on is an essential part of learning. So a job helps you with getting points for work experience, helps you in having something to do, in keeping you relaxed for CAT preparation, having something to talk of in the interview. In all of these places, jobs help. However, having said that, there are quite a few people who take the decision to say, look, I don't want a job. This is too tough, too distracting. I'm going to jump in and prepare for CAT. This video is for that and the additional brigade, where we fall into the cracks and say, look, I'm looking for a job, but I'm not able to find one. My company shut down, my division was laid off, I got fired, my starting date is now December, all of that. So right now you don't have a job, right? So, or you're looking for a job but not managing to find one. In that case, how should you prepare? Throw everything into CAT preparation. Have a weekday and weekend routine, not one or the other. You should say, look, I'll prepare for 20-25 hours per week. Don't let your intensity drop. Have an intense fewer hours schedule. Rather than having, I'm going to spend 60 hours with my books, I'll just keep it there. I'll call all kinds of things as CAT preparation. I'll check WhatsApp, I'll check Instagram, I'll look at every notification. That simply doesn't count. If you're working, the intensity is forced on you. You scramble on your way to office. You read a couple of articles when you're waiting at the dentist's place. You do all those things intensely because you're scrounging for time. That is super useful. Sometimes when people have the week ahead of them to prepare, they spend too many hours preparing with too little to show for it. Don't fall into that trap. You set yourself a schedule. Say, look, every day 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. I'm going to attack. Then I'll go take a break, I'll walk, I'll do some exercise, I'll learn something else. I'll learn Spanish, I'll prepare for CFA, I'll learn a marketing course, something. Then afternoon 1 to 3, I have another spurt. This time I'm doing logical reasoning puzzles. 4:30 to 5:30 I read. 5:30 to 7 I take a break. In the night I do a set of tests. So you can create yourself a 4-5 hour of intense preparation per day, maybe 5-6 hours of intense preparation per day. That is so much better than saying I'll prepare for 17 hours a day. That's just nonsense. It's not going to happen. You'll kid yourself that you're preparing and not go anywhere. Right? If you have quit your job or if you don't have a job, then you should not leave anything to chance. The guys who are working and who are maximizing time, they'll sometimes say, look, I'll leave trigonometry, I'll leave logarithms. You should say, look, I'm not taking any chances, I'll complete the whole damn thing. You should take more mocks more frequently and analyze them more intensely. So where can you have the advantage that the guys cut corners in everything? I know guys who take mocks from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. and then they review it 3 days later because that's when they find the time. Whereas you can take the mock in the morning and review it in the afternoon. So make sure that wherever you can scrounge and get wherever you can bank this advantage of time that you have, do that. Mentally, what should you do? You should be occupied in other activities, either in fitness or in learning something new. It cannot be only CAT preparation. That is too stressful. Right? You should continue to look for a job. Keep that in mind. And if you're saying, look, MBA is my preferred option, you should take CAT, XAT, NMAT, IFT, SNAP, the whole shebang. If you're eligible for GMAT and it's relevant for you, take that also. If you're saying MBA is the option, you should make sure there are 7 options for that MBA option. Make sure you do that. Best wishes again.